most of the paintings, I prefer not to do lots of drawing, just by paint start. And then this is the horizon line. Just this one I can draw to separate the sky part from the sea, or even this part of the sea. And here is the beach that the birds are here. The birds will come on top, so we don't need to do it right now. We can finish everything. Then on top, we can add the black color of those. So I start with everything that I see on further, which is the sky part, and then move forward, the sea, and then the beaches and these waves on top and the birds and all these details. So for the sky part, we have a nice warm color and cool color on top. Our nice warm color is red, yellow, and orange, something these colors. And for the nice cool color is white and blue. The cloud is mix of both. So I take some yellow color, I take my white, mix both together. I would like to reach the lighter value. Like that. This color is lighter than this yellow, so it's something in between. A little bit more amount of paint I prefer to premix. I always prefer to premix my paint because it's much more easy when you start your painting. It's already, your paint is ready, so you can easily use them. So we need these three color, pure white, pure yellow, and the mixture of both. Now we need this orangey color. So I take my red, very tiny bit red, very less, more yellow. It's still so dark. More yellow I need. But for the cloud you see on top, it's just a bit purple I see on top. It's a yellowy color that we have it already. But for the purple, I think we need a little blue to take. This warm red doesn't give me purple like that. I need rose color. I forgot to mention, we need rosy color a little bit like this, like red rose or alizarin or permanent. If you have permanent rose, alizarin crimson, or red rose, all three colors just give us the same result. I have a tiny bit, actually we need a tiny bit, very less, of this color mixed with the blue. With the yellow color, pure yellow color, I just divide my horizon line. It should be more space for the sea and less space for sky, but it's your choice. If you like more adding the part for the sky, you can do that. Warm yellow color first. Please not pay attention to the sun for now. We will add that on top because it's so circle and white color. If we add it right now, it mixes with the yellow color. We don't need it to do right now. I just focus on the yellow. I add my yellow color everywhere from left to right to cover it. Just the pure yellow for now. And then we move on to the orange color a little bit. and then back to yellow. So with the yellow, we move on in orange. We see orange more on center, less on both sides of left and right. And it's fine because it shouldn't be like the line. You just spread your brush stroke everywhere from center to both left and right, like this. So it should be more orangey on center. And then back to pure yellow for both sides and bring it into the orange. When both color is wet, they very gently mix together like this and give us a nice result. We can start to place our sun and the cloud. So for the cloud, we already have this purple and we have already this a little bit yellowy color mixed with it, but that's fine. If with purple, it doesn't, I don't say it's make the green color. With blue, it can make. And I see just it's not exactly circly, a little bit move into this part of my sea, which is in horizon, and then leave it like that. Then clean your brush. For the sky, I start with purple color. And then I try to shape a little bit similar to the cloud shape, like that, the line a little bit here and on top, just move your brush like nice and circly way like that. It's to create some curve. Even if the first color, blue or white, is a little bit wet and then mix with it, it doesn't matter. That's nice. Don't worry about that. And then let it just a bit more liney when it comes into the white color. Be a little liney like that. And disappear. Even if it's not wet, the first color, you can take a little white, mix with the purple to reach lighter tone. We need these two values, dark and light. So I use this light color here as well to make my cloud. And then switch to my purple, darker one, on top again. Move it like this. It's a little bit longer than the first one. So it comes down here and again move up. Reach the top part of your surface of the canvas. And then just a bit narrow here and liney. Then I can clean my brush, switch to lighter tone that I mix with the white and cover here, especially the bottom part. And then with the line of brush stroke, leave it the step here. Like that. And even I see another cloud, tiny one here, a little bit down between the blue and the white color. Even for this one, I can use more lighter purple. Part is on top, a little yellowy color we need to bring in our purple. So I go with this pure yellow that I have, just not with the texture, just a little bit flat. And then I bring some stroke on top of my purple, and you see, give us a nice movement in the filling. Just very less, you don't need to bring a lot. And straight move your yellow color in your purple. Even you can add a little bit lighter yellow that you make with white color. And add some stroke on top. Please not cover all the purple. Just a tiny bit would be enough. And a little bit here. And then we will wait everything get completely dry. Doesn't matter with which color. You can divide it with the blue color that you have on your palette. I choose here, and I choose here a little bit move down, and I just connect these two together as an angle line, like that. And then when I back, I see different tone here. It has a purple, it has a blue on top, and same color of my sky is on the reflection. So I start with the pure blue color first. So I go with this one first. I try to cover very gently. When you come near your sky, just a bit nice and gently bring your blue color. And I try not to make my sun dirty a little bit. So because of that, actually you need to know how to work with the surface, different surface. Actually wood can absorb lots of paint as well. So I need to take enough paint to cover it. And then when you bring it till here, I don't want to let my blue color get dry. I just clean my brush like that with my napkin. And I take pure white color. Then add some, like a line, the separation line with a pure white color. You can bring it on top of your line, like the separation between your sky and the sea. It's like horizon. Just clean your brush again, back to your pure paint. Bring it like that. And a little bit more here. Then we'll wait to get dry. But you see, it has a different blue color here. It is light and dark. So I have just light color. I need to bring another blue. It's cobalt or ultramarine. Doesn't matter which one. And then take again your light blue color because I want to make some wet surface. I don't want to let it dry. Even if you see the light color for the reflection of sun and sky, that's fine. Not attention to them. Just work with the blue. It's more easy to go with this color because if you bring the yellow, as you know that, it can make the green color. So I don't want to let this color make. Like, first of all, I cover everything by blue and then switch to your darker blue. It doesn't matter, cobalt or ultramarine. Then like a wave, bring it here as a line. Even you can bring some tone like this to mix with your lighter blue. And come inside a little bit more. Again, back to pure dark blue. Sometimes I prefer to premix my paint. Sometimes it doesn't need actually. For this one, doesn't need. You can use already your dark blue. If you want to use as a wave and line, you can use tip of your flat brush. This is the tip. This part is the tip of your flat brush, and this is hold the brush. So if I want to bring the darkness like that, I use hold my brush. It's more easy to bring like this. Hold the brush. If you want to make the wave, just work with the tip and make some line like that. Next part is the white color and the yellow color on top. And if you see near the sun is a little bit less when it comes here, it's get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's more. And because of the reflection on sun and the sky, colorful sky and everything is because of that. So I start with a pure white color first, same flat brush. And with the tip of my brush, I start with my near the sun very gently. This time I can move a little bit water in my brush, and because I want to have smoother surface, so I make it wet, my brush, and it's a little bit water based. So very gently I try to move my white color on top of the river, sorry, the sea. Even if you see it's lots of water, you can clean it with napkin, because when it's more watery, it doesn't let the pure color sit on top of your paint. And then like a zigzaggy line, continue and bring it down. Even when you come near this part, you can make it a little bigger, like that. Your paint. For distance, I mentioned it's okay to be just a bit watery, but when you come near, that's fine to use pure paint with less water. We don't need the water. And then when you come near here, a little bit shape it like a wave. Just here, shape it like a wave as well. And continue like that. Randomly, you can bring a little bit more white into left and right side of your river. See, actually. And even more here. Very less here. Or you can use a broken line. And now in front, when we move in front, we need to shape and form our wave. A little bit more white, let me bring it. I use broken lines so I don't cover all like the line. I work here, here, and there. So for next part, actually it's the colors are so similar, the same is this part, which is the beach, but the sky and the river is so effect on it because it shows that the water move on the sand and then back, so it's so watery. It doesn't show that it's like the beach. Maybe it's a part of the sea as well, but there is different style of from this part. It's not like the wave like that, and it's not liney. It's all flat. And here is a little lighter blue, darker blue, and in between it's lots of warm color we see. And here is, sorry, here is more purpley. So I try not to see this birds on top. I try to see everything that it's under. So I make my paint more. I have yellow already, I have orange. So I take my blue, I take my rose color, mix them together. It gives me darker tone, which is so nice, and it's purple tone. But if you would like to have the lighter than this value, take a little white, mix with it, and it's moved toward lighter. But I see it's so reddish. I need bluey. So I take more blue to mix with. This is darker purple that we need, but we have some feeling of light purple too, just a bit. So these colors, more white color, give me light tone. Yes, like that. First of all, I start with this part, which is a little white and blue. So I go with the pure white color first, cover this section very gently. Sometimes it's happen if your colors is start to be sticky, just a bit water can help they move. Actually, your brush move very easier, because some paint start to get dry when they touch the air. So with some water in your brush, you can help they move very nice. So this is the pure white. I don't let it dry. I switch to my blue color and bring it here. When you let both color be wet, they gently move to each other and blend to each other. just a tiny bit, make this section wet. Clean my brush. Yeah. And then there is yellow and orange here. So I start with orange color first. And I have a wet brush this time. I bring some colors around, and it's so soft and smooth because it's watery. And then bring a little bit more pure paint. For now, it's okay to bring the water base to have an idea. It's like a drawing. You can have an idea where should we place the warm color on top of the cool color, like that. And then more pure paint as orange, bring it here. I feel this technique is better because at the same time, sometimes your warm color is start to get dirty. Sometimes it depends, not always, but sometimes it start to get dirty. Because of that, I prefer to go like that with a loose brush stroke, then move on top. You can bring it water base or a little bit more heavy in texture. And then move toward. Birds are just the black we use, but the reflection is dark purple. So we need the black color to add in our canvas, sorry, in our surface. And this time we need smaller brush. It's better to be round and pointy because the birds are so small and tiny. The big one is this one. It's exactly in front of us. This is a big one. The rest is so tiny. So I take my black color. I start to make it just a bit more easy for myself. It's circle on top and one line and gentle curve here. And it's placed exactly here, this part. So I go with a small circle or curve for a head part. Just the tiny for neck, I cover it, comes down. And one line as an angle, like that. Then we gently curve, connect these together like this. And then fill inside. So one nice curve, circle, then connect it, the neck with a straight line like that here. And then with nice curve, connect the tail to head part. This is hold the body. And it's with the tip of your round brush, just 2 lines for the feet, just small 2 lines. It doesn't need to paint more because the rest is disappear into the sand or water, and then the reflection is a start. And for the tip, it's just 1 long line. It's like that. And with purple, dark purple that we have, we can make the reflection. The reflection is totally, it's opposite. This is the fit. I keep some space and then draw 1, 2 line as a fit, and then the body like that. It's not exactly similar, the shape. Just play with the movement of your stroke to make it, and then bring it up like a zigzaggy shape. Make a zigzag in your line. We imagine that this is the reflection. But near the bird, the tail is a little longer. It moves up like this. So this is the first one. And the bigger one, actually, the rest should be so smaller because this is in front. The rest is further of us. Again, back to black. The other bird is facing toward left. It's opposite of the first one that we draw, and it's so smaller and further. So I draw a small circle, tiny here, and the shape is so similar, just a narrow angle line with gentle curve connected together. Fill inside. The only thing that it's so important for the small part and the narrow, the tiny bit part, it's the tip of your brush. Flat brush, sorry, round brush, and very pointy. This is the tip and the foot. It's not really visible. And then switch to your purple for the reflection. Keep some space between foot and the river, and then adding the 2 line as a fit, the zigzaggy line as a reflection. Like this. And the same happened for the others too. So similar, but it should be so small